daughter of Franz August Wilhelm Schmidt and Anna Frankenreiter. Her older sister is Anna Schmidt. Laurel is a small storybook town. The original story of Snow White comes from here. What a wonderful place for a child to grow up in.
These are not
But that was not meant to be for her. World War II was raging at this time, and Germany was losing. She told the story of her and her grandfather were walking home when off in the distance they watched the bombing of a bridge. As she stood there holding his hand, she said the sky was full of planes, and wave after wave dropped their bombs. None hitting the bridge, but they destroyed everything around it. She said at the time she couldn't understand what was happening and why were they doing this. She was only a little girl. How could she know? It's now 1945 and the war is now over, and Elisabeth is not quite 9 years old yet. She and her family are surrounded by death, destruction, misery, bitterness, utter despair, and starvation. Life is extremely hard for her and her family. In 1947, the good Lord will call her mother home. She is heartbroken and feels alone. It is a feeling she will deal with the rest of her life. She never wanted to be alone. These events will have a great impact on her life. She will hang on to everything that will come into her possession. Most of it way too long. She never got rid of anything or wasted a single bite of food. As time goes by, she will learn to be a seamstress. Her sister will dedicate her life to God and the church and become a nun. And her father will remarry, adding a new member to the family, her brother Franz Joseph. In 1953, while staying with her aunt, she will meet a handsome young soldier from America, Domingo Garcia. He will become her knight in shining armor. They had many obstacles to overcome. They were of different races, and all that would imply. Different cultures, and they spoke different languages. But love would find a way, and from their love would come 4 children, Brigida, Frank, Juanita, and Pete. Theirs was a marriage that would last for over 60 years. She left Germany in April 1959 for America. She will learn a new language and a new way of life, and eventually become a citizen, which she was very proud of. But in her heart, she never quit being a German. She will raise her family in America. She will make sure her children would always have a safe home, clean clothes to wear, and never know the hunger she experienced as a child. She was a stern mother, but always with love. She will be a driving force in all of her husband's future endeavors. Life is good for Elisabeth now, and she is happy. In 1980, life for Elisabeth would get even better. The first of her grandchildren would be born, Tracy, soon followed by Jonathan, Johnny, Natalie, and Alyssa. These are the best days of her life. In 2012, Domingo and Elisabeth will celebrate the wedding of their grandson, Johnny, to Sherry Kirksey. She will dance with her Prince Charming for the last time. Age and time has caught up with them, but they are still happy together. In 2015, the one and only great-grandchild that she will ever know will be born, Lillian Claire. She will call her Oma's little genius. She loved her little genius, and her little genius loved her back. There was a special bond between the two of them. In 2016, the good Lord will call home the love of her life. She was his princess, and he put her on a pedestal. He loved her, protected her, and provided for her all of the years that they had together in this world. Even after his passing, she is truly heartbroken. But it will be for the last time. It is now the twilight of her life, and her health is declining. Her children, who she loves so much, are caring for her now. She is loved, she is not alone and will spend the rest of her days with her family. While staying with her daughter Juanita, her niece Teresa will come to visit her for the weekend. She said something was telling her to go visit her tia. That's how she explained it. Something was telling her. We went sightseeing, we went to the beach, we went out to dinner. We looked at old photo albums, watched family videos, and even worked on the family tree. Many stories were shared. She was very happy to spend this time with family. We didn't know it then, but this would be our last time together. But the good Lord did. He would be calling her home soon. By Friday, her health would take a turn for the worse. God was calling her home. With her children and grandchildren by her side, prayers were going up for one more chance to tell her we love her. And those prayers were answered. She was only with us for a brief moment more. She left us with her beautiful smile and her last words. I love you. That's what she said. She's in his kingdom now with her family and the love of her life. And they are smiling down at us today. I want to thank the Garcia family for the privilege and the honor to talk a little bit about your mom. Thank you.